Hey, Viking fans, this is Keith Millard, and you are listening to the One Bar and Lupicus Show. Go Vikes!
All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lupicus Show. I'm One Bar with a thirsty Lupicus on this Thursday. Wow, what a good beer you got there.
Yeah, they just don't make them like this anymore, do they?
Yeah, they do. They still make that exact same beer.
I guess they do. You're right.
All right. If you haven't been paying attention the last couple episodes, we're doing a giveaway. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers. To get in that giveaway, subscribe, hashtag 3,000 in the comments. We're giving away a brand new Vikings Christian Darasa jersey.
And it'll be pre-worn by me naked.
Okay. Well, nobody's going to enter that anymore. In this episode, we're gonna take a look at the draft picks in the 2021 Vikings draft class, and we're going to kind of just predict what their role will be come rookie season of 2021.
Yeah, so let's hop right into it. Obviously with the first round pick, offensive tackle Christian Darasa out of Virginia Tech.
Yeah, I don't think we need to spend too much time on this. His role will be you will be the starting left tackle, and we hope you're really good.
Yeah, he's going to have to be really good. Vikings are going to need him to be able to hold his own, be that body mover, be that hearse that he is. He is the hearse. He moves bodies is what Christian Darasa does. Add some nasty this whole line. I expect him to start all 17 games.
Well, and even if unless he completely shits the bed, which nobody is expecting, I think they're going to let him ride it out. It's not like they're going to put him in there for 5 games and he's going to start sucking, and all of a sudden they put in Rashad Hill. They're giving him the keys, and it's going to be through thick or thin, as they say.
I wouldn't be surprised if Vikings don't immediately commit to it, saying he's our starting left tackle. Give Rashad Hill a shot just to be whatever. That's what they do. And then Darasa will have it by June 3rd.
June 3rd. All right. That is his role. So that's an easy one. Let's go to some harder ones here.
All right. Kelemond, the next pick. We're going to go in order of picks. Kelemond, to me, this is easy. His role is the backup quarterback this year.
It is. This is also an easy one. So Kelemond, backup quarterback. Can't wait to see him in preseason. That's it.
Yeah, and there's no competition here. This wasn't a pick to send a message to Kirk Cousins. This is just young guy in your roster you can develop, can be your backup in year one. So this is what Kelemond's role will be, and he's going to be damn good at it.
Yeah, only way he sees the field is some horrific injury or the Vikings are up by 55 in Lambeau.
Oh, he'll still be thrown deep. All right, next one, linebacker Chaz Serat from North Carolina. This one's interesting. What do you see his role being in year one?
I see Chaz Serat just being a guy that continues to learn the linebacker position as a depth piece. When you look at the depth chart right now, he's a backup to Eric Kendricks, and I think that's pretty fair. I don't see him getting a ton of defensive reps out there, but I do see him being a special teams stallion.
I'm going to take it a little bit further. I think he's going to be a jack of all trades, kind of a weapon they use all over the place. Be a piece that Zimmer can move around, whether that's puts him out at safety position every now and then. Maybe he has him blitzing from different positions. This guy's a hell of an athlete. He's very versatile. So I hope to see Zimmer use him in kind of a Swiss Army knife style. So that's what I'm going to go for on Chaz, old Chazzy boy.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they took him with their third round pick, I believe, with a lot of real good names still on the board. Maybe they do plan on using him early and often. Maybe they do plan on getting a little crazy with him. So that was very early for him. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, let's hope so. Zimmer said he needs to get more creative on defense, and maybe Chaz is a piece that he's going to use in that way that we just haven't seen him done in recent years. And yeah, hopefully he's not forced into a starting role like Troy Dye was, who clearly wasn't ready last year. Ideally, he does get to sit back and learn the position a little bit. So let's move on to the next third round pick, because there's a lot of them. And it is guard Wyatt Davis, a fan favorite already.
Fan favorite, everything favorite. This is not going to be probably popular because everyone just thinks he's going to be starting guard in day one. But for some reason, I just got this horrible feeling that they're just going to kind of ease him into it. They're not just going to say, hey, you're a starting guard because our other guards suck. We got Dakota Dozier, Drew Smee, Ezra Cleveland. We're just going to hand it to you. For some reason, I think he's not going to end up starting as a rookie day one, maybe eventually, but I hope I'm wrong. They're so in on Dakota Dozier. Like, I don't know.
No, I think they'll play that game. I think they'll say Dozier's the starter. and then it'll be Wyatt Davis week 1. I expect him to be a 16-game starter, just like Christian Darasa.
I hope so. I really hope so. I think I'm just trying to prepare myself mentally from all the guard up and down we go through.
I think they're going to change their ways. I think they really are. I think Zimmer realizes that his seat's getting a little bit hot, and what he's been doing hasn't been working, and he's got to try something different. So,
Dakota Dozier's, the day he doesn't start, he's going to leak those nudes he has of Mike Zimmer because he's got something against him.
You think he's tucking and doing the fruit bowl or something?
I think he's doing everything.
Wow. All right. Last third round pick, edge rusher, Pittsburgh, Patrick Jones, part 2.
Patrick Jones, part 2. You go ahead. I'm stealing the thunder here.
I think his role is going to be situational pass rusher, whether that means he starts some games or not. I think we're going to see him every single game, and his number of snaps will vary per game, but I do think he's going to have some kind of an impact in year 1 and be a guy we see in certain situations.
I hope so. I got Patrick Jones as a guy that maybe we see him one week and the next week he's inactive. His big thing is he's just not really put it together. He's not really ready. So I think Patrick Jones is going to play a little mind games with us this year. He's going to flirt with us and be like, holy shit, I can't believe he did that. And then all of a sudden next week, he's just going to be inactive. And we're like, what the hell? Because they do have a lot of depth there. They got some players that they're going to want to try out. I mean, one thing I haven't thought about when we drafted these 2 defensive ends this year is Kenny Willekes. I think the Kenny Willekes dream might be dead.
I never stopped thinking about Kenny Willekes. Yeah. That's the thing with Willekes, though. He's already overcome some major odds against him. I'm not counting Kenny Willekes out just yet, but I don't like his chances either.
Well, and I think this also, how much we see of Patrick Jones, unfortunately, is do we keep Jalen Holmes? If we keep Jalen Holmes, it's not just for him to be a fifth defensive end. It's for him to play. So depending on all these moves shake out, but I think Jones is going to give us some good moments, just not many of them.
It's hard. To not love this guy and you watch his film when his good stuff is so good. But yeah, when he just goes to sleep for a couple days after exploding. So a couple games, I should say.
So do we.
Hopefully he can learn to level out his play a little bit. Moving on to round 4, we got the running back, the surprise pick of the draft, in my opinion, Kane Wangu from Iowa State.
Go ahead.
I see him getting maybe two touches a game and then being a kick returner. That's what I think his role is going to be.
I see him getting about 2 touches throughout the whole season and being a kick returner, not just a kick returner, a damn good kick returner. I think he's going to be good. I think he's going to hold that spot day 1. And I think he's going to get some, not Cordero Patterson by any means, but last couple of years when we're doing a kickoff, does anybody even watch it? It's going to go to the 22-yard line or they're going to down it. So yeah. I'm excited about him.
And hopefully they give him some free reign, let him take one out 4 yards deep in the end zone, see what he can do. I don't know. You look at the way the Vikings used Amir Abdullah last year. He showed up in certain games. You're like, what the hell is he doing out there? Why is he catching passes? So I hope to see Guanu use kind of the similar way because he's got that breakaway speed. So he could be a dynamic weapon in the passing game. So I hope he gets a couple touches. I mean, I hope that's not because Madison or Cook are hurt, but I do think you could, find a couple ways to utilize the speed in the offense.
Yeah, I mean, they got a lot of offensive weapons, a lot of hands to feed.
Yeah, they certainly have that. So let's go back with the next 4th round pick, Cam Bynum, the man who jumped off the dock. What a celebration. Hated the pick at first. When I saw him do that, hard not to like the guy. So what do you think his role is going to be?
Yeah, he did a hell of a backflip. I think he's going to push Harrison Hand and Chris Boyd right out of the gates. That might not be saying much, thinking, 7th rounder and a 5th rounder, but I think he's a guy that they're going to play around with, kind of like you said with Chaz Serat. Maybe put him at corner, maybe put him at safety. He's added some fantastic depth, but Chris Boyd shouldn't be overly excited about this.
Well, there's just so much depth there right now. I don't know how he sees a whole ton of action in year 1. So I think he'll be active. And unless he shocks in camp and is clearly better than the other options, I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of Cam Bynum this year.
A lot of special teams.
Yeah, it'd be special teamer. All right. Our last 4th round pick, J-Rob, Janarius Robinson. Maybe we call him Jan Rob. I don't know what's better. Jan Rob?
Just call him Jan.
Let's call him Jan. Great.
Jan. I actually think we might see
from a lady's chest.
Yeah. I think we might see more of him than Patrick Jones. I mean, I might just be completely silly here, but you can play him all along the defensive line. So he adds he's kind of like that Jalen Holmes where, hopefully he's better than Jalen Holmes, but I think they can use him on more downs, and I'm warming up to him.
I think Jan is going to be this year's ginger snap. I think he's going to be active like 4 or 5 games, and maybe he has one glorious moment that we all remember. But I think Jan's going to be, I think he's got a pretty quiet rookie year. A lot of depth there he's got to overcome.
Yeah. Patterson's got his hands full with these fellers.
He does. And he's due for one of his projects to just explode Hunter style.
Robinson's he's going to surprise people. That's a 1 bar guarantee.
And those never go wrong.
Might be for good or might be for bad, but he's going to surprise us.
Wow. All right, let's move on. Round 5, Amir Smith Marsette, the wide receiver from Iowa. What do you see for this guy?
I see Smith Marsette being our number 3 receiver. I see him putting Lupagus and guys when he was drafted, was like, what the hell? He's putting us in our place. I think he's going to have a fantastic rookie season. I think they're going to do some end arounds. I think they're going to get goofy with him. I think they're going to do things just like Iowa to get the ball in his hands. And I'm excited. He will be our number 3. He will have some big games, and I will have another beer.
I think he's also going to be our punt returner. I really do. You look at his body type, the way he can kind of snake through a defense, lanky, good strider. I think he could also be our number 3 receiver and our punt returner. So Smith Marsette, for a 5th round pick, he could actually have a pretty big impact on the Vikings 2021 season.
Well, he's got to beat out BC Johnson, Chad Beebe, and KJ Osborne for that number 3 spot.
That sounds tough.
I'm pulling for him. I'm pulling for him. But when you watch some of his tape, this dude can make some crazy ass catches.
He can. So let's hope
catch
he
it
does.
In traffic. Bing, 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 bing.
Wow.
Thank
I
you.
love traffic. All right. Round 5, tight end, punter, everything. Zach Davidson.
Go ahead. Floor's yours.
This is tough because there is some tight end depth now. You're bringing the Zylstra kid as well. You got 3 guys battling for 1 spot. You know Irv Smith's safe. You know Tyler Conklin's safe. One of these guys is going to make the team. Who is it going to be? I don't know. Zach Davidson. I'm going to split mine. He's either going to be the 3rd tight end or he's going to be practice spotter. He will not on the Vikings. He's just going to be, it's going to be one of those 2 spots.
Well, he brings something that the current Vikings tight ends don't have, and that's that big old size. Irv Smith's almost 6'3", Conklin 6'3", Zach Davidson 6'7". Put that dude in the red zone.
6'9" naked.
Boom. Done deal. I think he absolutely pushes Brendan Dillon for that number 3 spot. And when all is said and done, early prediction, I think he is our number 3 tight end.
Wow.
He's just
not even giving Zilly a chance.
I think Zilly's going to be a hell of a practice squatter. I love Zilly, but he's making that move from wide receiver to tight end. I mean, he's got a lot going against him here. So special teamer, no doubt. He's going to follow the route of his brother.
Route Mass.
Route Mass.
All right, last pick. Jalen Twyman, my favorite pick from day 3. He cried when his name was called. It was beautiful. What a moment. Rick Spielman almost cried as well. What do you see his role being this year?
I cry at night sometimes when I'm by myself.
Really? That was maybe after you watched Big Fish for the 4,000th time.
No, Big Fish isn't sad. It's Steel Magnolia, so I watch that and then I cry. Well, Twyman, I mean, as excited as we are about him, I mean, he was a 6th round pick. I do like him. I do already like what he brings. You got Pierce Tomlinson, Watts, Mata Afa, which our coaches absolutely love. So he's got an uphill battle just to make the team in my eyes. But if he makes it, it means he's going to be out there. They're not going to put him over a guy like Mata Afa just to learn and do all that fun shit. So I honestly think when all is said and done, he's going to be a practice squatter.
He's making the team, and he's going to be active about 5 games.
You're talking with your heart. You're talking with your heart, not your head.
No, I'm not. This is he's a
6th round pick.
He's big. I don't care. He's big. He's powerful. He's got a motor. Doesn't quit. I think there's a spot for him on this team. And I think he does make it. And he does. It's not going to be great. I'm going to see I think 6 tackles or something. But maybe he has one shining moment that we all remember. But I think he's going to make this team.
Well, I hope he is this 3 tech that the team has been looking for years that can get up in the quarterback's ass because we need one.
Well, Andre Patterson says we don't use that position. So I think he's
full of shit.
Yeah, I don't get how you say that after having Sheldon Richardson on the team, whose role was that. Tom Johnson's role was that. And Kevin Williams is pretty damn good at doing that as well. So maybe he just calls it something different. I don't know. But I think there's room for this team. On this team for Twyman. I think he'll make it.
Well, there's our predictions on roles. I predict Lupagus is going to gain another role tonight after a couple more beers.
Think so? We'll be
Remember
under my
subscribe,
boob,
hashtag
under my
3000.
belly button.
Huh?
Under my boob or belly button?
It's going to be a back roll. Things are getting bad.
Oh, God. I never get a back roll. All right. While you think about my back rolls, also think about this. 37% of the web is porn.
Ooh, confirmed.